So before I moved to the UK, I was already making plans on some of the things that I wanted to do back home, and they included me buying a car for my mom, me building a house, me sending home groceries like every week, giving people money. Because I remember when I was back home, I used to be so broke, and I used to wonder why friends and family in the UK weren't sending me money. Like, I didn't understand. So when I finally got my certificate of sponsorship and I knew that I was coming here, I was like, when I come here, I was going to work so hard that I was going to be sending home money like every week. I was going to buy my mom a car. I was going to build a house, you know, like all those things. I was going to find the love of my life. Life.
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah.
So after my last video about the salaries that nurses and other professions in the NHS receive in the UK, a lot of people were asking me if indeed the grass is greener in the UK. And so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 hard truths that you may not know about moving to the UK. Hello, my name is Mercy. I'm a nurse in the UK. If it's your first time seeing my video, you are welcome to join the family by subscribing to my channel below. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for joining the family. So guys, like I mentioned, in today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 hard truths that you may not know about coming to the UK. I feel like I need to talk about this so you are prepared. You know, like I've talked about the good sides, like how much money you make, you know, life in UK. But I have never said on my channel what are the difficulties you may encounter moving to the UK, either as a single person or as a mother or a father or a family person. So in today's video, that's what I'm going to be doing. So the very first challenge, and one that is quite obvious to a lot of people, and they know this about the UK, is payment of taxes and insurances. Okay, taxes and insurances. You're going to pay taxes, so you're going to pay taxes. I'm not even going to lie. You're going to pay taxes, and I'm not talking about those that are automatically deducted from your salary when you receive them. Aside those ones, there are other ones that you pay. Living in a property, owning a car, just to drive on the road, you are paying tax. Most of your earnings are going to go into taxes. But that's not to say that you can't work extra. You can't take extra shifts to make more money. But just know that even if you do take more shifts, they are still going to tax that money. So a lot of taxes are going to be paid, and that is one of the major challenges of living in the UK. An example of a tax you are going to be paying is called council tax, and this one is council specific. What someone pays in a different council is not what you are going to be paying, and there are certain factors that can reduce it or increase it. If you are living alone in your apartment, you can apply for single occupancy discounts and they are going to reduce it. But if you live together, the amount you are paying will be different from someone who lives alone. Another challenge will be having a car in the UK. If you are going to be driving in the UK, you are going to spend money. You spend money on parking, you spend money on insurance, you spend money on servicing the car, you spend money on taxes with the road and all that. You are going to spend a lot of money, and it's very expensive owning a car. That's why it's advisable for people living as a couple to use just one car, especially if both of you cannot be out at the same time. You can use one car. This person goes out, brings back the car, the other person takes it out, so you pay less on your car. Also, you can go with public transport like buses, trains, tubes and all that. All those things help reduce the cost. But if you want to own a car, you're going to spend money, and it's going to be a challenge for you. That's like extra costs on your money. Another challenge you may not be ready for is the 12 hours of work that you are going to be doing. This one is going to hit you hard, especially if you were working like 8 hours from your country and now you're going to be working 12 hours. Trust me, your feet are going to burn. They're going to hurt. That's how much pain you go through adjusting to the system. Because I used to work 8 hours, and the very first day at work where I had to do 12 hours, guys, I kid you not, I could not feel my feet when I finally got home. But then as you stay and as you work longer shifts, you may even want to take extra shifts. You'll finish 12 hours and wish that they actually had 12 more hours to add to you because you want more money. If you have children below 18 years, it's going to be difficult handling them and work, because in UK you cannot leave children under the age of 10 by themselves, and you cannot leave children under the age of 16 overnight. Okay, so you always have to pay for babysitting, or somebody always has to be home with the kids. You can be prosecuted if you leave children home, okay, without anyone babysitting them or without anybody with them. So this makes childcare difficult in the UK. Another challenge is with moving or with rented apartments. When you are moving, some landlords do not want to rent out the apartments to you because they are afraid that your children will make noise and disturb other tenants. So sometimes getting accommodation as someone with a child or with children can be difficult. And the other challenge is you can't put all your children in one room. Okay, it's not unlawful, but it's recommended that if your children are 10 years and over, they need to have their own separate bedrooms. It doesn't matter whether they are siblings or step siblings, they need to have their own bedrooms. So imagine if you have 3 kids, you have to go for a 4-bedroom apartment. You and your wife or you and your husband and your 3 children each have their own bedroom. So this makes renting very difficult as a family. Finally, the last challenge I want to talk about is with loneliness and depression. If you're coming to the UK, you need to be strong mentally, because a lot of people spend their time working and less time socializing. So you're going to have fewer friends. If you don't have family here, even worse, because nobody wants to give up their work just to hang out with you. Even you, sometimes you're going to be taking extra shifts. Your social life is going to be almost non-existent. Okay, so prepare your mind. You need to be strong emotionally, you need to be strong mentally, you need to be able to enjoy your own company, either by watching movies or by reading, because most of the time people are going to cancel out on you because they're going to be busy with either work or something else. Okay, and finding life partners here is harder as compared to back home, because a lot of people are unwilling to commit, because when you commit to somebody and it doesn't work out, you end up paying dearly for it. So people prefer to have partners. So you realize that a lot of people are living together and they have children together, but they are not married. So these are some of the few challenges you will be encountering if you come to the UK, and I felt like I needed to give you a picture of that as well, so that you do not think it's all rosy and all greener pastures here. Prepare your mind that as you're coming to make money, these are the things you'll be dealing with alongside. Alright, so thank you for watching today's video. I've made it as short as possible. I just wanted to give you a picture of the challenges you may be encountering as well. There are many more. If you are in the UK and you are experiencing other challenges aside the ones that I have mentioned, kindly comment that in the comment section so that those reading and those yet to come can advise themselves. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe down below and join the family. I have many more interesting videos coming up. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me take it back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit.